Sunday, 2 o'clock, I believe. And we head to one-shot qualifying for pre-season testing at Spain. We've currently got 10 drivers in, I think, and 2 of them are with me, Josh and Ninja.
Hello.
Hello.
As we await everybody to ready up for this one-shot qualifying, it will be a 50% race.
I nearly chose soft.
So it'll be intriguing to know what the pace is like of everybody else, as we wait for the rest of them to ready up as they apply their setups to their car. Luckily for them, sunny conditions, whereas the last league race I had was in the wet, and that wasn't fun at all. Here we are then.
Race, by the way.
We've got a cloudy race, and here we are then. So Scope by Gaming is currently first on the charts, but we are in the straight as I apply the minimap. So Feared by Gaming has taken pole position so far. And Fozzie Wog's already tired. I think she made a mistake at a turn 2. I think she clipped the curb on the apex and spun round, as Parallax now heads up into pole position as they currently swap positions, and Feared by Gaming is retired as well. He's gone for the medium tyres, has Parallax. That's interesting because I want to see what everybody else is on. So 4 guys on the mediums, and the rest of them are going to softs. The highest soft starter is in 4th place. Oh, a little bit of a mistake from Parallax there. I think he might have got away with that. He's on the medium tyres, and this is their first proper attempt at it. With no practice, probably practice before the lobby, but this is their real shot. Tricky sector 3, I think Parallax has made a mistake, he's gone out wide. I don't know if that's a validation or not. But let's see what the rest of his lap is like. He's dropping down into 3rd place, not too bad. Hello LH44. As he crosses the line, the Ninja will take pole position.
Yes, lads.
His teammate is 2nd place, and it's 4/10 of a second.
1-2 for Ferrari, lads.
So Parallax is in 3rd place after he made a mistake in sector 3, which probably cost him a lot of time because he made a mistake going on the grass on the final straight. So
surprisingly, a lot of people retired out of that session as well.
Yeah, I've had 4 drivers fail to set a lap.
So Ninja is in 1st place ahead of J Marsh. Parallax is in 3rd ahead of George. The Indian guys in 5th ahead of Snipes. Scopes is in 7th, Copycod 8th, Feared by Gaming 9th, and Fozzie Wog the first person to retire. So
well, none of them actually cut corners, they all crashed because it would have said DSQ if they cut corner.
Yeah, so I think they properly crashed. So 7th to 10th I believe will have fresh tyres because they didn't actually set a lap time, so they don't have to go on the tyres that they have to set the fastest lap on because they crashed out and they haven't set a lap, so they all have a brand new set of tyres, whether they'll go for the mediums or softs. But a few of them in that 7th to 10th were on the softs, so will they switch over to the medium tyres? Most durable and preferred strategy.
But I think with fresh tyres they could pull off a one-stops S to M.
It is a one-stops S to M.
No, it's mediums to hards with one.
Oh
tyres.
yeah, mediums
fresh,
to hards.
They could pull the one stop and softs to mediums if they try hard enough, or even softs to hards.
You know, I actually miss commentary. I think I should get back in it again. It helps me with my talking. This is the formation lap, yeah. So the 2 Ferraris front row with Parallax in 3rd and Mercedes. The 2 Red Bulls behind him, and it's Sniped by Gaming is in 6th place. So he's done a good job. I can't remember which one it is. Sniped and Scopes. I think Sniped is Arthur, and Sniped by Gaming is actually disqualified from the formation lap already.
Do you know what's really weird? It's like an actual realistic qualifying, with the Mercedes, Ferraris and Red Bulls being in the top 6.
You know what, I never noticed that. I actually didn't notice that.
It's pretty realistic qualifying if you think about it.
Yeah, we got the Haas in last place, the 2 McLarens in 8th and 9th. Oh, Ninja, what's he doing?
Oh, what am I doing?
So, let's go for the tyre strategy then. Let's see what everybody else is on. So, the 2 guys have opted to go to the softs, which is one of the Red Bulls in 4th place. It's George Yek. And is Scope by Gaming. So, he's going for that, not Scope by Gaming, the other one, Start by Gaming. Who is disqualified from the grid, so he'll do a 2-stop. and he will have cold tyres at the start. But I don't know if they'll be properly cold for him to have a good launch, initial launch at the start. But the other Red Bull will have a good launch, so I expect him to get to like third, second place if he has a good start. So expect the first few laps for him to be quicker than the majority of the grid. Then when the crossover comes, the rest will be much quicker than him, thanks to those tyres wearing out. It'll be interesting to see this race because it is a brand new league, it's pre-season testing, I can judge everybody's pace. There's 10 drivers in here so far, which is not bad for a pre-season testing, and the league was only made hours ago.
I don't know, 10 people shows quite good for a 4 hour ago made league.
So 33 laps, which one of the 10 drivers will crash out first. Right then, so we get ready for the lights.
My money is on me.
SRL. There we go then. It is lights out and away we go for the SRL pre-season test, and I think both Ferraris have got a good start. Paralex is side by side with Jay Marsh, and looks pretty even, but Fozzie Walks, what's happened to her? The McLaren has crashed, and that's Capricorn, and there's a massive crash, and the Mercedes has spun, so already a massive crash going on. The Red Bull in the background has just crashed into the Mercedes, and the McLaren has spun, and that is feared by gaming.
VSC.
Virtual safety car result, so that's a horrendous first lap. I actually don't know what happened. Capricorn, I saw one of the McLarens just spin, like he locked up his rear wheels and just spun. Like he put the handbrake on and just spun.
I think there was contact between myself and Parallax, and then I broke,
something happened.
I broke
between
to
you
stop
two.
myself spinning, and then I think one of the McLarens got wiped out in the process.
Oh, there's a Fozzie Wog off the track, and there's a Red Bull off the track as well, and he's lost all of his front wing. But Ninja and George is up into second place. I told you about those soft tyres, he'll get up there quickly.
Yeah,
Jay
he
Marsh.
might nip me off the start here, you know, with his fresh softs.
Jay Marsh is down in third place, ahead of Scope by Gaming. Good position for Scope. He's in fourth place, but unfortunately for him, he's got half a front wing. Start by Gaming is down in fifth place, ahead of Powerlex. Powerlex is also one of those. The safety car has disappeared, and Scope by Gaming is currently under pressure from Start by Gaming. And Powerlex has made his way through because I don't know where Scope by Gaming is going. He's lost half of his front wing, and he's slowing down quite significantly as they both head off into the pits. Fear by Gaming's just missed the pits, whether he's supposed to go in there or not. But the Mercedes of Powerlex out the final corner has went into the gravel. Now Start by Gaming will be close enough to make a lunge if he can. Powerlex is saving the ERS, as you can see, and he will go down the inside. No, he won't. He almost hits the back of him as well. So Ninja pulling away in his first place ahead of George. J Marsh started third in the Ferrari ahead of Powerlex. Powerlex is going out wide, and he's doing a Lewis Hamilton but without the puncher. So
I think he might need to pit there. Does he have front wing damage?
it looks like it's just a bit from the right hand plate, but that's not enough to cause him to do that. So I don't know what's happened to him, and will he retire from the session because he's just stationary for the moment? Nope, he's going.
He might have had to stay out because Connor was also in the pits, remember?
Connor's tired. Scope by Gaming is rejoined in 8th place ahead of the Red Bull, and we have Ninja still in first place. Powerlex has got a time penalty for exceeding track limits. This is not going well for him at all, and I think he'll retire on purpose because this is not a good race for him at all. Scope by Gaming's got past him ahead of Powerlex. Powerlex is still at the gravel where Rosberg and Hamilton crashed in the Mercedes. However, Ninja's still in first place. He's got that 1 second buffer over George, keeping up that DRS rage, which is supposed to be activated this lap.
Oh,
as
safety
Sophie.
safety car.
The full safety car has been applied, and
That'll be good for everyone else then with the front wing damage.
Might see our soft runners come to the box.
well, George has had to stay out because the safety car was activated after George crossed the line, so he couldn't have boxed that lap. The soft runners, there are no more soft runners. Well, there is two actually, which is Start by Gaming, but he didn't choose to come into the pits. Now he is a new person in this league. He's new to F1, so I didn't expect him to pit because I don't think he knows the strategy. As you can see, the safety car is in front of us. Oh, what's Fear doing? Fear by Gaming almost hit the back of Sniped and the safety car. Why
Yeah,
is he
they
going?
need to stop racing so closely under the safety car.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for an overtake, but he doesn't realise the safety car is out.
I'm just going to drive super slowly anyway, just to make sure I don't get any penalties on this safety car.
Yeah, there's that horrible safety car glitch where you go off the track slightly and you'll get a penalty.
One of the Mercedes
the Red Bull!
hits.
George! He almost spun off the track. Don't know what happened there, he clipped the grass.
Did you loss of concentration from the Red Bull driver?
What day is it tomorrow? Monday. Tuesday. Is anyone know any Tuesday leagues I can commentate? Because I want to get back in this commentary.
I'll have to see about that. I don't know if there's any Tuesday leagues.
People in this chat, you know? There's 3 people watching. J Marsh, third place, all in the mediums. Do you think George should have
we should
pitted?
stay out. Did George pit?
Nope.
Oh,
yes,
no,
yes. Josh is in the pits.
Josh, why did you pit?
I've got quite a bit of tyre wear already, and I think I have a tiny bit of front wind.
Go
down
into
the
mediums.
front.
Go into mediums again.
I can't see it on my car, but my thing. Okay, they're not changing it. It's showing on my display that there is some. I don't know if that is just a glitch though.
It could just be lime green damage, and they wouldn't fix lime green damage.
Yeah, it might be.
Alright, I've caught up to the back of the safety car now.
The Mercedes is leading the race for the first time. If George is going, I don't know what strategy he's going for, but this safety car period allows him to save his tyre wear under the safety car. So he could extend his stint for that 2-stop strategy. Whether he'll go for that 1-stop, it is too risky for that 1-stop, so I reckon he will stay on that 2-stop. Started by Gamers at the place on the podium, but making mistakes like that won't help him. Yeah, these 2 guys are quite new to F1 League Racing. I think the Plays by Gamers is the main leader of F1, because these 2 guys don't know, well, I don't want to be mean, but don't know how to drive properly. And Parallax has got a penalty for corner cutting under the safety car, so
I think I might want to watch out for Snipes because he is lagging all over the place.
oh, I think Feared by Games just hit the back of him. No, he just ghosted in him. That will let Josh to catch up, but he'll have those brand new set of medium tyres he can enjoy, but they'll be 3 laps younger than the rest of them. Oh no! Sniper by Gamers just hit the back of the Red Bull, and the Red Bull's had to come in the pits. I don't know what he's doing, but
Oh my god.
the Red Bulls just had to come. The Red Bulls just had to come in the pits. Sniper by Gamers just smacked into the back of the Red Bull.
Yeah, I'm scared to be in front of him now.
What tyres will he go for? Medium tyres. Will he rejoin? I think he'll probably rejoin ahead of Scoped, who's on the hards. Will he though?
Oh god.
Yeah, these 2 guys need to be careful, especially because they're quite young and new to F1. Parallax has got another time penalty for cutting the corners again. I need to stay on board with him because I don't know if he's actually trying to catch.
Whoa! You just hit me!
Oh my god, they're contacting McLaren and Racing Point.
Racing Point just hit me.
Racing Point might just need to retire his car if this lag is too severe for him.
Yeah, Feared by Gamers almost hit the back of Sniped.
No, it won't be that, it's his lag. Luca can't do anything about it. If Luca goes any further behind, he'll get a penalty for being too far behind.
It's a 10 car, I don't know, is it 10 car lengths?
Yeah, 10 car lengths. All I can say is everyone has to be careful getting past these cars.
Yeah, Scope by Games got to be careful because he's behind one of the contenders, George, of the safety cars in this lap. And there's a bit of front wing damage has come off. I think it's the Mercedes driver. Yes, it is Mercedes driver. He's missing part of his right end plate.
Oh, my tyres aren't up to temperature.
There's a lot of penalties going on, especially the safety car period. Right, so as Ninja will let the safety car go in the pits, he will control the restart of the race, and he will decide when is the perfect time to go. And this is his opportunity now. Sniper by Game has got a lovely exit, but McLaren behind and the Ferrari behind of Jay Marsh. They're both in the slipstream of each other. Feared by Gaming looks like they're going to make a move down into turn 1. Jay Marsh will have to stay back a bit, but Feared by Gaming goes down the inside. A bit of a kamikaze move, but he makes it. It was a lovely move.
Good move from him.
I was a bit worried because these two drivers are quite new to racing, as I said. So I didn't know whether he's going to stop the car in time. As the Red Bulls go side by side with the Racing Point. Sniped by Gaming goes out wide and he goes off into the gravel. No, he doesn't. He stays on track. Now the other Red Bull. Can he get past Sniped by Gaming? Oh, the Sniped by Gaming is almost in the back of the Red Bull again. You gotta be careful. Now, Feared by Gaming looks like he's got the pace to catch up, keep up with Ninja. He's in 6/10, but who's that? That Scope by Gaming is retired from the session. Ninja, Feared by Gaming is gotta be careful. You can see him out braking himself deep into every braking section, and Feared by Gaming is gone. He's gone. There's that tricky corner. That tricky corner where it just pushes you off to the side, and now he has dropped down into 6th place behind his.
Yeah, you always have to lift off through that corner. You can't be going flat out through it.
Yes, so he's behind Sniped by Gaming, but Sniped by Gaming, they go side by side. He's all over the back of his friend as Sniped by Gaming is entering the pits. And there's a back to a Ferrari 1-2 for the Spanish Grand Prix. So Ninja leads Jay Marsh ahead of George, ahead of Parallax. The Red Bulls in 5th place ahead of Feared by Gaming, and Sniped is the last running car. I expected Fozzie to stay further. He's got to serve his penalties at the pits as well, so sad times for him. I see everybody's on the medium tyres now, but the freshest is Josh's because he pitted on the safety car. Well, he'll be actually Sniped, but he's all the way down in 7th place as he comes out of the pits. So the Red Bull's back into 3rd place. Can he catch? He's also one of those drivers to pit under the safety car, but he pitted because he made contact with one of the Racing Points. It wasn't his fault, but it's one of them things. As we got yellows to set to 1. That's Sniped by Gaming. He's spawned out of turn 2 as he resets the track and down in last place, but he's still scoring some good points down in 7th place if he stays there and don't retire. Right, so Ninja's
this is a pre-season race.
Yeah, there's yellow through sector 3 again. That's Feared by Gaming. He's done the same mistake as he did the previous lap. He's copied his move. Surely he would have learned by not doing that again, but he's done it again. Hopefully he don't do it the 3rd time, as Parallax has just set the fastest lap of the race, and it's a 1:22.3. Parallax is down in 4th place. So the professional drivers in the top 4. Hopefully it'll be a good race between those 4. I know Parallax has got a good pace, and now he's finally settled into a rhythm after some first lap mistakes. It looks like he catches the Red Bull as well. He's in that 1 second range, but not close enough. Well, he is close enough now. He's 9/10 behind him. Can he maintain his pace? But George's tyres is 2 laps fresher than Parallax is in 4th place. Yellow's set to 3. I bet that's one of the Feared by that's Sniped by Gaming this time. You gotta be careful when he gets slapped, you don't crashes into one of the top runners. As you can see, the top 4 in one picture. Oh, Yellow's set to 3 again. That is Sniped by Gaming on the straight. So what is he doing? Is he trying to save VOS on the straight by braking? I don't have a clue what he's doing. What is he doing? Ah, be careful of Sniped by Gaming. I don't know what he's doing.
Is he on racing line?
He's on racing line and he's just braking. Anyways, Parallax is 2/10 behind George, and he will make the move.
Whoa! What's he doing?
God knows what he's doing. Be careful! Oh my goodness! Oh. Please don't tell me he's taking people out. That looks like he's going to take someone out. Right, he's picked up the pace again. He's down in turn 2. And he's lost part of his front wing. I think both end plates, in fact. So that's a good move from Parallax to be up in 3rd place. Now, can Parallax catch up to the 2 Ferraris? Ninja at the top 3 is on the oldest tyre, 8 laps. Oh, did he make a mistake at the final through the turn 6 or 7, I can't remember which one it is, but he is sliding through turn 9 as Connor has left the session. Yeah, he's got to be careful, Parallax, especially when the tyres become much older, because he was sliding through those that oil rig corner. Can't remember which corner it is. Anyway, sniped by gaming. No, he takes it. Oh, please don't say he's gonna take him out. He's gonna take him out. He's actually. He swerved across.
Is he taking him out?
No, he ghosted. Thankfully. What is sniped by gaming doing? Is that Max or Arthur?
I don't believe you can keep this guy in your league, Josh, if he's going to carry on with this behaviour.
Anyways, he's not coming in despite his front wing damage, so he is messing about on the track. Dangerous thing to do while you're on a live track. Be kicked out instantly. Fear by Gaming's got a penalty, so hopefully Fear by Gaming's in a party with him and is telling him to stop. Fear by Gaming's racing maturely, but Snap by Gaming just needs to, needs to come in the pits firstly and sort out his behaviour.
I think I'm going to go have a speak with him after this.
Right, so Parallax is 1 second behind J Marsh, so he's actually caught up to him.
He's also catching me as well, but I think this is because he's pitted onto fresh tyres, which is understandable, because he got wing damage on lap 1, I believe, so he will be running well far into this race, past my pit window anyway.
Anyways, George has dropped back 3.5 seconds in 2 laps, so I think he's definitely struggling on these set of tyres. Remember, he did start the soft tyres, but now he's down in 4th place, and he's dropping further backwards.
Jesus.
I think Ninja made a little mistake, as Parallax has DRS on J Marsh as he set the fastest lap as well, so he's going for it. As he gains, gaining. Can he win? Make the move! That's a risky move! Oh my goodness. He should have backed out of that. That was a kamikaze move, as Grosjean would say.
Josh, remember, this isn't worth fighting for. You could probably get him towards the end of the race on the hard tyres.
Parallax has got less ERS than J Marsh. Now he's saving it through sector 1, the crucial part of sector 1. Into sector 2, as both of them are saving ERS. George is dropping further backwards. The other Red Bull's on his own, but he set those personal best times. Fear by Game is in 6th place, and he's crossed the line. Let's see if he does a personal best on this lap. He goes 5 tenths quicker than his personal best, so he's definitely improving, where Snipe by Gaming is just absolutely struggling.
Alright, I'm being caught by
he's been hit. I just caught a little bit of that. Parallax has just tapped the back of the Mercedes, and it's all over the back of him. The ball,
Josh, right. I think you should pit parallel to Parallax.
Parallax has got DRS on the Ferrari. He is running out of ERS though. He's in that danger territory where he has to save ERS, and he makes his final move down the inside. They both come side by side. They both touch each other, and the Mercedes has spun. I'd say a race. No, I'd say a racing instant, as the Red Bull has now passed him. The other Red Bull might pass him, depending if he gets back on the track quick enough or not. But he's still off the track, and he's in reverse gear.
I think the Mercedes is thinking way too much about what's happening now in the race than what could happen later on in the race.
And the Red Bull has just overtaken Parallax as he comes back onto the track.
Right, Josh, I'm pitting next lap.
Okay.
Yellow's just set to 1, and who is that? It is Parallax. He's spun round, so that looks like his race could be ruined. I spoke to him before in party chat. He seems a very nice lad, but young drivers really get peed off easily and start to throw a strap and all that. As Snipe by Gaming has parked behind Parallax. They're both slowing down for some unknown reason, as Parallax has got a penalty for illegal blocking. What are these two doing? A bit of confusion going on between Parallax and Sniped. What's Parallax doing? Is he not waiting? I don't think. Please don't tell me he's waiting for the Ferrari to come. He's slowing down with Snipe by Gaming. Both of them are slowed down. Started by Gaming and the Mercedes. Come on, come on! You gotta be mature. You gotta be mature. Don't do this. Don't do this. Come on, man.
Josh, you may have to. I may let you hit this lap so it avoids any contact between other drivers.
Alright, he's picked up the pace again. So Power Alexis looks like.
Yeah, they're getting a move on now.
See the two Ferraris come on the second DRS zone. George is in third as he swings his way round. The other Red Bull's in fourth, ahead of Feared by Gaming. He's not doing too bad actually. He made a few mistakes now and then, but at least he's not driving dangerously. As Parallax is really slowing down here, tapping the throttle as he's moving along.
Josh, please don't get hit.
Alright, so the Mercedes has slowed down on the straight, waiting for his rival to come on.
Keep an eye on him.
He will stay on that. Oh,
He swerved in front of me.
He's done it. He's done it.
not well
Idiot.
Well, he's done.
Should we get a red flag? Do you really want to carry on with this race? Because
Nah.
I mean, with behaviour like this, what's the point in
we're
carrying
red
on?
flagging.
Suspend the race. Suspend the race. So this race is now
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, just let's red flag it. There's no point
The-
continuing with
the
people
race-
being like this on track.
Lap 13 will be the classifications as Ninja has finished first, ahead of Jay Marsh. George has finished third, ahead of the other Red Bull. Fear by Gaming is in fifth. Parallax will be disqualified, and Start by Gaming will possibly be disqualified for his illegal actions.
Oh, and Lucas' party. Where's his
Oh.
party? How do I join his party now? There it
I'll
is.
see you on my other account.